you're wondering how you're going to keep your home safe, how you're going to keep your home in one piece, you need to remember this one very, very important thing. A man and a woman are different. They do things differently. They express love differently. They express every emotion differently. The sooner you realize this thing, the better for you and I. Okay. So what do I mean when I say a man and a woman are different? Let's start with love, okay? Me as a woman, I want my husband to be telling me, baby, I love you. You're beautiful. You're the best thing that has ever happened to me. You know, all those things, all those words, you know, they make us feel somehow, you know, they make you feel like you're on top of the world. Like, you're walking on Nimbus clouds, and once you step, the rain pours out. You know, there's a way that it makes you feel. But it's not the same for men. The way a man knows that you actually love him is when you respect him. A man, if you respect a man, you know, he takes respect as love. If you can give him that peace that he needs, if you can give him that, you know, that respect that he requires, then that's your own way of expressing your love for him. I'm not asking you to be a slave in your own home. Respect, you know, it's reciprocal. You know, I respect you, you respect me. If you respect him, he's going to respect you back. You understand me? If you give him what he needs, he will give you what you need. That is how it's supposed to work. When he's angry, some men, when they're angry, they act like beasts. They act stupid. They act like they don't have sense. Like they say, don't jackpot. He don't run. He don't come out. He don't run away, come out. You know, it don't go. It don't fly away. You know how they do these things. And then you're supposed to be mellow, okay? Because two wrongs cannot make a right. A household cannot have two heads. A human being does not have two heads. You understand me? So, if your husband is pissed, he's acting like a mad person, he's acting like a madman, watch him. Sometimes you can actually get water, put inside your mouth and keep it. You know, he'll be talking, you'll be like that. When he's done, he will get, if you're not responding to somebody, they get tired. There's a way that they're going to feel. They'll feel like, this person that I'm talking to, I beg, let me even keep quiet. Okay? Then they will go. He will sit down. When he sits down, those words that he was saying, they will start beating him up. They will beat him, They will beat him in such a way that he'll start feeling stupid. Sometimes, if you're lucky, he's going to come and tell you, babe, I'm sorry, the way I behave today, I behave like a madman. But if his ego is too big, he will not come and say anything, but it's just going to be beating him up. You know, his conscience will be eating him up. He's a human being after all. Okay? And then another thing is that this one is not even a difference. What you have to remember is that in any relationship, love alone is not enough. Love alone is not enough. There has to be trust. You understand me? Trust is very important, and for you to get trust, you need to communicate. Okay? That's one thing. And then let me talk about one more difference. Let's talk about cheating. Men cheat. A lot of men cheat. I'm not saying it's a normal thing. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But my people say that meaning a man's promiscuity does not destroy a home. It's a woman's promiscuity that is going to destroy a home. So just because that man stood up and went to open his legs for, he went to do prostitution. That one is prostitution. He stood up and went to do prostitution. He went to prostitute himself. It does not give you the right to also stand up and go and do the same thing. Like I said, you people are different. If he hears, women, there's a certain way that we are designed. Our bodies, our heart is designed a certain way that whatever comes, it will beat that heart. It will beat, but there's a way that we ignore it. But if that thing that you're ignoring comes to a man, I will not bear it. If he does not faint that day, then I don't know what happened. It's either he's going to faint, some of them might even die of heart attack because they cannot take what they dish out. If you cheat on a man right now, he's going to chase you from the house. He will chase you. There's nothing else that he must chase you. Why? Because you cannot take what you're dishing out. And like I said, they said a woman's promiscuity destroys a home. A husband's promiscuity, they say it does not destroy a home. How? I don't know. If you ask me, I don't know who to ask. So you need to remember that a man and a woman, they are not the same. Don't exchange words with that man. Don't exchange blows with him. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's a relationship that is going to suffer. You understand me? So, and another thing is that you need to know that we women love to talk about things. When something happens, we love to talk about it. And most men are not like that. Not all the men, but most men are not like that. They don't like to talk about these things. You know? And then, if something hurts you, just, find a way that you're going to summarize it in a few sentences. I don't like what you did to me yesterday. Babe, I don't like what you did to me yesterday. I love and respect you, but sometimes you overdo these things. You overdo such things. It's not okay for our relationship. You understand me? That is going to say, okay, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. It ends there. Straight to the point. That's what most men want. That is another difference. We like to have long conversations. We like to, this is where my husband will tell me that women, you people just like to stress yourself. You people cannot say 2 words and forget. You want to sit down and talk. By the time you finish talking, we don't even know what we started with. We don't even know what issue we're sorting out in the first place. Do you understand me? So you have to realize that they want you to go straight to the point. Yes. You don't finish. And then about getting angry, I know somebody is going to say, so is it only a man that has a right to get angry? You have a right, though. You have a right to get angry. But, like I said, there cannot be 2 heads in a house. 2 wrongs cannot make a right. 2 people cannot be acting like rabid dogs and expect a solution at the end of the day. One has to be mellow, and the mellow one has to be you. Some women want to be the ones that are screaming at the top of that is their own cup of tea. Me, I've told you my own. Also, if you want to argue with your ancestors. Don't argue with me. So that is it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.